Today, we take a deep dive into the MLB free agency landscape, analyzing the moves that garnered our approval, those that left us wanting more, and what the future may hold for the teams involved. The 2024 MLB season is quickly approaching, and the first half of free agency has brought about some significant moves, with many MLB stars still on the market. We've sought the insights of ESPN MLB insiders to share their perspectives on the key moves and to make predictions for the upcoming deals. One insider expressed his fondness for the trade of pitcher Grissom to the Braves for infielder. This trade, carrying a significant financial aspect, piqued their interest due to the various angles to consider within the exchange. The Arizona Diamondbacks have also drawn praise for their offseason endeavors, particularly for bolstering their roster. The acquisition of, alongside key re-signings and trades, underlines their commitment to building upon their unexpected World Series appearance. The Dodgers, known for their bold moves, have received plaudits for their signings, particularly the addition of and the structuring of the contract with deferred money to facilitate further acquisitions. Additionally, the Yankees' acquisition of left-handed hitter has been highlighted as a long-sought offensive enhancement. Conversely, the Chicago White Sox's signing of Fedde has raised questions due to his performance and the perceived gamble of one dominant season in South Korea's KBO League. The Braves' trade involving their once-prized outfield prospect Kelenic was noted as an early standout in the offseason, setting the tone for their subsequent moves. Meanwhile, the Seattle Mariners' approach to the offseason, focusing on improving on the margins, has left some questioning their pursuit of impact hitters. The stagnant activity of the Chicago Cubs in the free agency and trade market has garnered attention and raised concerns given their positional needs to remain competitive in a winnable division. Another topic of scrutiny has been the Cincinnati Reds' spending on free agents, which has been met with skepticism, particularly regarding the potential return on investment for the players acquired. Looking ahead, the experts anticipate significant moves to unfold in the free agency market, with a focus on high-profile names and potential international signings such as Cuban right-hander Yariel Rodriguez and Japanese left-hander Shota Imanaga. Additionally, the impending decisions of notable players like Snell and Bellinger, represented by agent Scott Boras, are expected to influence the arms race in the pitching market, with teams making strategic moves to solidify their rosters. Up next, position-by-position free agent rankings, including predictions for Josh Hader, Matt Chapman, and more. The rest of this offseason could use some more surprising transactions like the recent for trade between the Red Sox and Braves, which has created quite a buzz. Speculation is running wild with hopes for big moves like or signing with the Fenner or heading to the butt in a blockbuster deal. Mariners fans, sorry. As of now, 5 of the top free agents remain unsigned, including 10 of the top 20 and 29 of the top 50. Notable names like starting pitchers Snell and Montgomery, outfielder and closer are among those yet to find a team. These players are all represented by agent Scott Boras, who has a reputation for lengthy negotiations, as seen with and the Phillies in 2019, so the rumor mill may continue for weeks to come. In addition to free agent signings, there could be more trades on the horizon, with right-hander being a prime candidate, although the asking price is currently high. Taking a closer look at each position, there is still considerable talent available and numerous potential landing spots for these free agents. An unusual event caught on camera at a major sports venue has sparked a viral sensation online. Fenway Park, the iconic home of the Boston Red Sox, is no stranger to hosting a variety of sporting events, from baseball to football and hockey. However, esports have not been a prominent feature at the historic venue. As the current sports seasons wind down, Fenway Park is experiencing a period of relative quiet. Seizing the opportunity, an unidentified individual took advantage of the downtime to play the popular game Fortnite on the stadium's massive video board, drawing attention from passers-by a block away. The playful incident caught the mascot of the Boston Bruins, known as Blades, who promptly reached out to the Red Sox mascot, Wally, for an online gaming session. Despite the privacy concerns of gaming on such a large screen, this playful interaction between mascots added a lighthearted touch to the unexpected gaming session. Surprisingly, this playful gaming moment precedes another upcoming esports event at Fenway Park, as the venue is set to host the first leg of the Call of Duty League's 2024 season in the near future. In today's report, we delve into Yamamoto's opt-outs and their connection to his elbow health. The Los Angeles Dodgers have paved the way for pitcher Yamamoto to potentially opt out of his record $325 million 12-year contract. The timing for this is linked to the state of his pitching elbow's health. Yamamoto would have the right to opt out after the 2031 and 2033 World Series if he undergoes Tommy John surgery or is on the injured list for a right elbow injury for 134 consecutive service days from 2024 to 29. In the event that he avoids Tommy John surgery and does not miss substantial time with an elbow issue during that period, he could instead opt out after the 2029 and 2031 World Series. Should the first scenario come to pass, the Dodgers will gain a $10 million conditional option for 2036 with no buyout. Yamamoto does not possess the right to block trades, but does have the ability to opt out of the contract after the end of any season in which he is traded. His contract also encompasses additional benefits such as a full-time interpreter, personal trainer, physical therapist, a hotel suite on road trips, and 5 round-trip airline tickets each year. Moreover, he cannot be assigned to the minor leagues without his consent. This contract, which surpasses $324 million, 9-year deal with the agreed in 2020, is the longest deal for a pitcher in baseball history. The Dodgers have been leading the pack in spending this offseason, having committed substantial sums to players like Ohtani and pitcher. Yamamoto, a 2-time Pacific League MVP, recorded impressive statistics in the previous season. He went 16-6 with a 1.21 ERA, striking out 169 and walking 28 in 164 innings, and had a career record of 70-29 with a 1.82 ERA in 7 seasons with the Oryx Buffaloes. Under the MLB-NPB agreement, the Dodgers will pay a posting fee of $50,625,000 to the Oryx Buffaloes, pushing the total cost of acquiring Yamamoto to just over $375 million. He will receive $20 million of his $50 million signing bonus by February 1st and the remainder by July 1st. According to the terms, if he is traded after a World Series, he would have the right to opt out in the subsequent offseason. In conclusion, the Dodgers have made a substantial investment in a pitcher who is yet to throw an inning in the major leagues, making history as the largest deal for a pitcher in baseball. Up next, we'll be discussing the latest developments and predictions regarding the signing of MLB's remaining top free agents. The MLB offseason is moving at a slow pace, with many free agents still unsigned and spring training just around the corner. This lack of movement is affecting players across the board, from high-profile 9-figure contracts to outfield bats and relief pitchers. While some may attribute this inertia to particular free agents, the real cause seems to be both teams and players waiting for the other to make the first move. This free agency standstill is not completely unprecedented, as past winters have also seen major signings happening late in January or even stretching into February. However, the current situation is notable for the number of high-profile players still available, including the reigning National League Cy Young winner, a World Series star, and a former MVP center fielder. The overall spending in free agency this offseason has been heavily skewed, with the New York Mets accounting for a significant portion of the total free agent outlay. On the other hand, 4 teams have not spent a single dollar in free agency, contributing to the sluggishly developing market. Despite the slow pace, it is expected that the market will eventually pick up, especially as the January 12th arbitration exchange date approaches. This is likely to prompt more signings and negotiations, with the anticipation of a free agent deluge between the arbitration exchange date and the first arbitration hearing on January 29th. The uncertainty and anticipation surrounding the ongoing free agency has left many in the baseball world speculating on the future deals and movements that will shape the upcoming season. With the hot stove season in full swing, baseball fans can expect more intrigue and debates as the offseason unfolds. In the upcoming segment, we will discuss the rosters for the 2024 NFL Pro Bowl, featuring the top players from the AFC and NFC. The NFL has finalized the rosters for the 2024 Pro Bowl, with the San Francisco 49ers leading the way with 9 selections. Among their notable picks is second-year quarterback Trev Purdy, who captured his first Pro Bowl nod after receiving the most fan votes and helping the Niners clinch the NFC's #1 seed. On the other hand, the Miami Dolphins boast 7 selections, including standout players such as cornerback Xavier Howard, wide receiver Tyreek Hill, and quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who leads the league in passing yards. The powerful Baltimore Ravens, with the AFC's best record at 13-3, also had a strong showing with 7 selections, including Lamar Jackson, who is the betting favorite for MVP, and Justin Tucker, who earned his 7th Pro Bowl nod, tying Hall of Famer Morton Anderson for the most all-time by pure place kickers. The Cincinnati Bengals have seen both wide receiver Jamar Chase and defensive end Trey Hendrickson secure their 3rd consecutive Pro Bowl appearances. Chase leads the Bengals in receiving yards and touchdowns, while Hendrickson has cemented himself as one of the game's best pass rushers. The Cleveland Browns' offensive line has also received recognition with injuries. Replacement Jedrick Wills Jr. and rookie Evan Neal securing Pro Bowl nods alongside standout guard Joel Bitonio, who is making his 6th consecutive Pro Bowl appearance. The Tennessee Titans have been represented by veteran running back Derrick Henry, who has rushed for over 1,000 yards for the 5th time in his career. However, some high-profile teams, like the New England Patriots and Washington Commanders, have surprisingly seen no players selected to the Pro Bowl. This is the first time since 2000 that the Patriots did not have a player selected to the Pro Bowl, signaling a significant shift in their roster dynamics. For the New York Jets, cornerback Bryce Hall and defensive lineman Quinnen Williams have been honored with Pro Bowl nods, despite not boasting gaudy statistics. In contrast, the Detroit Lions have enjoyed a resurgence with 5 selections, reflecting their team's success, which includes winning a division title for the first time since 1994. Undeniably, the 2024 Pro Bowl roster showcases a mix of established stars and emerging talents, highlighting the depth and talent across the NFL. With the MLB season in full swing, we rank all 30 teams based on their recent performance in this comprehensive analysis. The state of your favorite Major League Baseball franchise can be summed up by its franchise temperature, a measure that captures the emotional sentiment of fans and the team's performance over the past several years. Emotion-fueled attitudes are heavily influenced by the most recent season's results and the team's overall track record. For example, the Cardinals, traditionally a solid team, experienced a last-place finish in 2023, causing concern but not immediate disillusionment among fans due to their history of success. On the other hand, the Marlins, who have struggled to reach .500 for several years, will need more than an 81 to 85 win season to alleviate skepticism among their fan base. Meanwhile, the Orioles' epic turnaround from a lengthy losing streak to triple-digit wins has generated optimism among their fans. To quantify the franchise temperature, each team has been assigned a temperature in Fahrenheit degrees, representing the hotness or coldness of the franchise. This ranking measures whether the team is close to boiling over, suspended in a deep freeze, or stuck in the comfortable yet unexciting middle. The 30 MLB teams have been ranked based on this franchise temperature as we approach the 2024 season. The highly anticipated decision made by Ohtani has left the Jays feeling very disappointed as he chooses to join the Dodgers. In an unfortunate turn of events for the Toronto Blue Jays, general manager Ross Atkins revealed his regret at losing out on Japanese star Shohei Ohtani, who chose to sign a record-breaking $700 million 10-year contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers instead. Confirming Ohtani's visit to the Blue Jays' spring training facility in Dundon, Florida, Atkins expressed disappointment at the outcome, but emphasized the collaborative effort in pursuing the renowned player. Despite missing out on Ohtani, The Blue Jays have been active in strengthening their team, re-signing Gold Glove outfielder Randall Grichuk to a $10.5 million one-year deal and adding utility man Isiah Kiner-Falefa with a $15 million two-year contract. Atkins indicated that the team is eyeing further additions in the outfield and designated hitter positions ahead of the upcoming season. Furthermore, the Blue Jays have secured the services of Kiner-Falefa and outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. Kiermaier, expressing gratitude for Toronto's interest, aspires to deliver his best offensive performance to date. On the other hand, Kiner-Falefa, who declined everyday roles with other teams in favor of a super utility role with the Blue Jays, spoke highly of the city's energy and multiculturalism, expressing his readiness to contribute to the team's success. Both Kiner-Falefa and Kiermaier have performance-based incentives in their contracts, with opportunities to earn additional bonuses based on plate appearances, roster days, and various awards, including MVP, All-Star Team Selection, Gold Glove and Silver Slugger awards, and World Series MVP recognition. Despite the setback in missing out on Ohtani, the Blue Jays remain optimistic about their team's prospects for the upcoming season and are open to potential trades while demonstrating their commitment to enhancing the squad for a successful campaign. MLB free agency grades, grading the latest player acquisitions and trades across the league. The hot stove season is in full swing, and fans can stay up to date with grades and analysis for every major signing and trade this winter. Whether it's a game-changing 9-figure free agent deal or a blockbuster trade, baseball enthusiasts can expect comprehensive evaluations from experts on the impact of each move for the upcoming season and beyond. The article will be continuously updated, offering fresh analysis from the beginning of the hot stove season through the start of spring training. Fans can access this content and more from leading